So if we win Pennsylvania, we win the whole damn thing, right? And starting on day one of my new administration, I will end Kamala Harris's war on Pennsylvania energy, because you know she's going to ban fracking, right? 100%. You know, she was against fracking, against all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, when she was getting killed in the polls, she said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left Marxist. She can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling so deep. We're going to be, for these guys, we're going to drill. We're going to take out so much money.
We're going to take out so much money. You look at how comfortable Donald Trump is. Later, we're going to show you a little bit in just a second here, him putting on that hard hat. He's been around construction buildings before and union workers many times, and they feel connected to him, and he feels connected to them. And those guys that you're seeing behind them, they're fighting for their livelihood, really. They know that Donald Trump's telling the truth about Kamala Harris's record on fracking, which is that she wanted to ban it. Here's a steel worker who joined Donald Trump on stage, and here's what he had to say.
The president that saved the steel industry with tariffs. You saved it with tariffs. Thank you. And you're my hero, and you're the greatest president ever.
We love you.
We love you. So, steel workers for Trump and the rank and file Mon Valley Works want to endorse you. We want to give you a hard hat.
Put the hard hat on. Put the hard hat on.
The guy, he really does. He just changes all the rules about politics. It's so funny. But one rule that he hasn't changed is, obviously, you always want, like, the workers. You know, Kamala Harris has managed to score some of the endorsements or lack thereof of union chiefs, but Donald Trump gets the workers.
That's right.
And Kamala has sort of doubled down on relying on, say, Hollywood or superstars like who don't work with their hands for a living. And you get people like Lizzo, who is a musical star, I believe.
Yeah,
and
she's a superstar.
She's a superstar.
Yeah.
Superstar. She's from Detroit, right? I think, or she's from Michigan, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's who she's relying on. And normally, politicians always want to be with the people, not with the rock stars. But here's Lizzo.
I'm not going to spend any more time on the stage because we got work to do. We have 17 days to get this done, and we're not going to be able. We're not going to be able to get these 17 days back. And what I think we all know is on Election Day, we don't want to have any regrets about what we could have done these next 17 days.
Y'all need to hear this. What up, though? They say if Kamala wins, then this whole country will be like Detroit. Well, I say proud like Detroit. I say resilient like Detroit. This is the same Detroit that innovated the auto industry and the music industry. So put some respect on Detroit's name.
You guys think about that contrast. So one candidate wants to do MAGA, Make America Great Again, and the other one's MADA, or Make America MADA. Detroit Again. Yeah. I mean, Detroit, as you said, nice town, nice architecture, but definitely not a model for what we want for the rest of the country.
But to the place where we began this conversation, the point that you're making, Charlie, Detroit wasn't always that way.
Right.
And, you know, there's a lot of reasons that Donald Trump was appealing to those union and blue-collar voters in Pennsylvania, and we often talk about the cultural issues and how he connects with them on a cultural level. But, you know, I happen to, I think, be lucky enough to be born in a state and now live in a state that really benefits from a booming economy. I mean, you feel it on a day-to-day basis in Texas. Fortune 500 companies, people moving to Texas. The point is, there was a time in American history, and it's not all gone, where from Michigan to Pennsylvania, this was the heart of American manufacturing. And two things have assaulted that idea. Two things have assaulted that reality. One, undercut competition from overseas, places like China. That's why Donald Trump brings up tariffs. But also, just an incredibly burdensome regulatory state and a corrupt political class that has made it an unfriendly place to do business and allowed Detroit to rot from within and allowed so much of that to leave Pennsylvania. And I think that while we do focus on the cultural connection, this is about people's livelihoods and what was, and this is why it is called Make America Great Again, and what you would hope could one day again be in all of those states, from Pennsylvania through Ohio, all the way to Michigan and Wisconsin.
And they believe him because they saw it happen, right? I lived in one of those manufacturing towns that was sort of depressed and kind of going under. And then Donald Trump came in and things were on the up and up. And I remember going with Sean into a welding factory, factory where they're welding, and the welders had written Trump on their welding hats. Why? Because they knew who brought this back. And so this connection that you see, this love, as you said, not with the union bosses, as Charlie pointed out, but with the workers, is not just because they believe he can do it, it's because he did do it. And then it stopped, and now he wants to bring back American energy and American manufacturing back.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.